Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's cracking? Percolate was really good. It is your man Theo, brother. It is what the week was. Yes. Anazi the spider is already in the building. What a week it was Wednesday. Oh man, it's been a week. It's been a week. Oh my goodness. How y'all doing? Y'all could have been anywhere else today. Y'all pulling up. I appreciate it. Could have been anywhere else today, but you chose to pull up here. Thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated. Anazi, like I said, I see you in the building. I believe we have a great show, but until we get some more, right? We're gonna have to wait. We got to wait a little bit, right? Ain't no fun until the homies can get some, right? Ain't no fun if the homies can't have no. Yeah, we got a great show tonight. Oh man, I'm excited. We got a great show tonight. We in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. No, we're not doing that at all. Now tell them it's in the building. What is going on? Now tell them what's going on. And can I turn that off? Can I say to Country Wayne, thank you so much, Mike, Sonny, give me something to laugh at. Phil, give me something. The rest of y'all, I can't do the drama. I can't do the drama. I need folks to encourage. I'm married. I don't need to be watching stuff that's going. Yeah, I ain't with that. I need that. So, yeah, but we got Not Tell Him in the building. We got a Nazi in the building. Like I said, I believe we got a great show tonight, and we are in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. I figured I would move up because we never know. Gray, what's going on, big dog? The super producer, Gray, is in the building. We never know how long the live gonna last, depending on how y'all vibing, how we vibing, and everything like that. And my brother D Real, I plan on being over there at 9:30. He got a comic book in-depth review breakdown. He gonna jump off in the annual Batman issue 1, and I'm gonna pull on up for that right there too. What we say, if you know what's growing, so sharing is caring. So yeah, we're gonna pull on up and everything like that. We got 3. That fills my heart with glee. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh man, yeah, we got some stuff, some late breaking stuff and everything like that. Hopefully your football team is doing well. My brother Daryl said you pull up tomorrow, say what you got to say about the Kansas City Chiefs. I will not be participating in that nonsense because I'm a Steelers fan, and you know hit a day going tomorrow. So we ain't gonna we big believers in karma. So no, we're not gonna roast nobody about nothing. No, because that could easily be a no. But anyway, tonight, like I said, we in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. Vibranium versus Adamantium. Which one's the strongest metal? I don't know why folks had that debate. You actually should know what each one's capabilities are, so you don't get caught up in conversation like this. But hey, we're gonna talk about it. On HBO's Green Lantern, differences in wielding the ring, the difference in Hal Jordan will be wielding his ring in comparison to John Stewart. I found that to be very, very interesting, because that's also comic book canon. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Comics this week. Absolute Green Lantern issue 8. I'm gonna do what I did today in regards to Avengers 32 and Avengers 32. Thank you, Jed. Mr. McKay, appreciate you. Good looking, big dog. Mr. Farami, Miss Fareed. That's what I could. Oh wait, no, that ain't what should have happened. Is we back? Okay, yeah. Dadgum gremlins. We're gonna talk about Avengers 32. Like I said, Mr. McKay. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna pull up tonight, and you're gonna get a special thank you from one of the members of the Rock With Me Nation, because he likes stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Welcome to Wakanda. What's going on with the royal family? That's been bothering me. It's been sitting on my spirit. I want to say, Mr. Priest, Mr. Hutton, y'all got something to do with this. This been sitting on my spirit, and all the writers that came after y'all. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it. What's going on? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. What else we got going on? 10 villains who were right all along. Shout out to my daughter, 3L student. If you have not seen the post that I put up there on our page, the YouTube page, in regards to the popcorn. It's a fundraiser drive. Please and thank you. Father, daughter, father, law school student, it will be greatly appreciated. Also, building the maximum Black Panther. Because they say we got a World of Magic Black Panther. I don't know what that's going to be. But we got 3 maximum figures, right? Spider-Man, Hulk, Deadpool. I don't know who had Deadpool. But of course, then again, I don't know who that. But no, we're going to build tonight. This is participation. We're going to build us a, hopefully, well, I think folks listen. I think folks listening. And it'd be nice if I could just, I ain't even got to be on the payroll. If I could just, I shouldn't have had to pay for wrong, is what I'm saying. I shouldn't have had to pay for wrong. I should not have had to pay for wrong. And y'all dirty for what y'all did with Imperial. Like y'all dirty, y'all ooh. I'm gonna slide that one in there. I was gonna make that a separate video, but it's what week it was Wednesday. We're gonna have fun. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. New Rockstars, African American Velma against the T'Challa recast. Did y'all see the video I did? Speaking of which, staying right there in that same spirit, African American cosplayers. Halloween just went, right? Just came, went by, gone. Us, our characters, folks look like us. Yeah. Like nobody should be dressed like Wally West. They should be dressed like Wallace West. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Y'all let me know what y'all experiences were out there in the social media ether and everything like that. What else we got going on around here? What happened to hip hop? Did y'all hear? That's crazy. I believe it. It's not unexpected. That's crazy. What else we got going on? Ultimate missing person. Yes, Mr. Brian Hill. We got to talk. You ain't got that many issues left. There are some characters that I have been mentioning that you named. I've been rocking with you since day one. I've been day one. And these characters had some specific job description. They did. And they are M-I to the A. That's what Mud did would say. We're going to get into it. What, last but not least, see Charlemagne, this is why. We're going to start right there. So, say what you mean what you say. Just say what you mean what you say. Say what you mean what you say. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So early last year, right? Right. Joe Biden, right? Hey, you black. Better vote for Kamala. That makes sense. No. If we could spend time, go wind back in time. Remember that? Roll back the hands of time. Yeah. Okay. So what we think would have been, what do we think we would be here right now? And when I say we, I'm talking about us as a country, with the government shut down, SNAP benefits being affected, governmental employees being released for no damn reason whatsoever, air traffic controllers being let go, rehired. Do we think we'd have been right here right now if we'd have? What did Charlemagne say? Oh, don't look for him to back Joe Biden just because. Waffling. Got a whole radio station right there, whole platform. Instead of being responsible, no, we're going to be irresponsible. And then what did he do? He switched gears. He didn't want to support Joe Biden, a Democratic candidate who was the president at the time. He didn't want to support him, stood on the sideline and took quite a few other grifters with him, took quite a few stupid folk with him, took quite a few ignorant folk with him. Him and Stephen A. Smith both. Yes, Stephen. Then when Kamala announces she gonna run, Joe step down. Oh, let's go. Let's run. Let's ride. Bruh, it's the same damn party. It is the same damn party. That's just me sitting right there on the political side of the house. Now let me talk about me on the comic book side of the house. And no, I'm not by myself on this one. You got a comic book out, ironically enough, written by Brian Hill. Ironically enough, titled Illuminati. It's a comic book, huh? Recast T'Challa ring any bells to you? Should. You stood on the sideline. Again, you had people in front of you and you didn't ask the questions. But let you tell it you care. No, you care about Charlemagne. It's probably about as serious as I'm going to be on this show tonight. You care about Charlemagne. You don't care nothing about nobody else, dude. You don't care about T'Challa. You don't care about Chadwick Boseman. You don't care about your fellow brothers and sisters. You care about Charlemagne. That's why we can't get down with your comic book. We rock with those that rock with us. You don't rock with us. As far as Mr. Hill goes, Brian Hill, I got him on Blade. I got him on anything not associated with you. And I ain't the only one. I got him on everything not associated with you. Because you don't rock with us. You rock with you. You're selfish. You're a narcissist. There's some other words that I could use, but I'm going to hold them. And you need to know, yeah, straight like that. No chaser. So your comment that you have right now, where all of a sudden you got something to say, Charlemagne tells Democrats, give up the government shutdown. You lost the fight. You were never invested in the fight. So why should we take advice from somebody who stood on the sidelines? Coward. Who are you to give direction? Oh, you the leader? Leader of what? Who are you to lead the next generation? Who are you to talk about anything other than the Breakfast Club, other than Charlemagne the God? Let me give you and folks like Stephen A. Smith, folks, brothers and sisters that think like you, on this, we don't need you. You stay right on over there. Remember, wind back the clock. Remember what you said when Joe Biden was the candidate? Stay right there. I don't take advice from cowards. I don't. I don't take advice from those who stand for nothing except themselves. And that is exactly who you are. Coward. That's the strongest word I got for you. You're a coward. That's it. Like I said, that will be the most serious I be on tonight's show. Because we did come in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time, but for a brother to go big and bad on social media and tell Democrats to give up. What are you doing for your brothers and sisters in New York? Before you tell the Democrats to give up, because you know what the Democrats are fighting for, right? And they're not wrong in what they're fighting for. Before you ask them to give up, what are you doing where you're at to make it easier for your brothers and sisters? Because you got bread. You're not broke. At the very least, the borough, the block you stay on, my guy, at the very least, the block you stay on should be good. Food shouldn't be an issue. Right. You're no different. So keep your advice about anything to yourself. It's not needed. It's not asked for. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Moving right along. That would be as much as I crash out for the night. Kimoyo be saying I crash. That'll be the most. Charlemagne can consume a who sacker. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Grand Madam, the lovely Grand Madam, my spiritual advisors in the building. And we cannot forget Kimoyo King, the president of the Black Panther fan group, is in the building. Appreciate y'all for pulling up and everything like that. I just need to get that off my chest. It's like I don't dislike him personally. I just dislike his ways. See what I'm saying? I just dislike. I find him to be very, very disingenuous. I don't think he's solid. You know what I'm saying? Like Charlemagne could tell me it's raining outside, and you could walk from outside, and you could be wet, soaking wet. I still got to peek my head outside just because Charlemagne told me it was raining outside. I don't believe a damn thing. All right, though. Vibranium versus Adamantium. All right. Let's go. First of all, I'm gonna apologize because I don't know why I don't know why that's still a thing. I don't know why that's still a thing. I would like to think that as comic book fans, we know the differences between the two, right? Because we know as comic book fans, Captain America's round shield was low-key comprised out of both of them. Like and a metal alloy that the dude passed away from. Anyway, it's besides the point. We know that, right? Anyway, so this comes to us from Screen Rant. Kevin Erdman 4 days ago. Vibranium versus Adamantium, the war between There's a war? My brother Dara be talking about power scaling and everything like that. Oh, that war. That's a strong word. Because I'm sitting there saying to myself, well, last I remember, there was this run in the Avengers, right? Phoenix Force. I remember that. That's also the same issue where we got, the Bozeman helicarrier, right, over Wakanda. And I can remember Wolverine and T'Challa getting into it. I can. And I can remember Wolverine talking that talk. Him and T'Challa both had the Phoenix Force. They did. Now, I can remember Wolverine talking that talk. Now, because I do what I do, I ain't talking about nobody else. I do what I do. And there are those besides me that do what they do. We know that you can't even cut through vibranium unless you cut through the seams. You cannot cut. You can't cut it. You can't puncture it unless you do it through the seam. We know that. We didn't read that. I know it's great. Went to great detail. All right, cool. That fight though, we know that Wolverine thought it was all good until T'Challa showed him his grill. Told Buddy, hey, I don't want you thinking you're the only one that's got metal in your body. I don't want you thinking that. Right. T'Challa won. So anyway, I'm gonna keep up with these notes real quick because I be like, I read this. I read this. I ain't crazy. I read it. Oh, I'm gonna see what's going on with it and everything like that. Let me make sure I keep up with the notes because we in here this evening. Anansi the Spider wants that Antarctic vibranium antimetal. I'm gonna call it antimetal. I got educated. I don't want to say nothing wrong. We knew what we meant when I said that, but antimetal. Antimetal. Once that antimetal breaks down that adamantium by Wolverine, I be telling folks, I be like, you know that's vibranium, right? Like you got processed vibranium and unprocessed vibranium. You got Wakanda vibranium, and then you got Antarctic vibranium. It's vibranium, and they call that vibranium antimetal. Now, see, here's the thing: it's still vibranium. We know, y'all know, Rock With Me Nation know, and everything like that. Students of Wakanda gonna start having class because I think y'all prefer class in comic book reviews. We gonna start having class. But anyway, we know that once anybody is exposed to anti-metal, night. Healing factor be damned. I don't care. your healing factor got to keep compensating for some stuff. But anyway, here we go. Like I said, we got this article here by Kevin Erdman. The Marvel Comics universe features two incredibly strong fictional metals, right? That's true. Vibranium, adamantium. Across the decades, these two metals have defined some of Marvel's most powerful heroes, with Captain America's shield, Wolverine claws, and the Black Panther. Yeah, you're right. Just period. The Black Panther. However, it's worth examining which metal is the superior alloy. Kind of depends on what you're using it for. Let's keep going. In both comics and superhero films, we try not to acknowledge that latter. Over here. Too many lies with that. In both comics and superhero films, both metals have made a significant impact. I'm gonna throw a flag on the play because no, Vibranium has been nerfed. Vibranium is the backbone of the nation of Wakanda. This is true. While adamantium made Wolverine a nearly indestructible living weapon. Add to that that healing factor. Oh, good God Almighty Jesus. Let's examine each metal's capabilities and history to determine which Marvel metal is the ultimate victor. He's going to agree with us by the time we get to the end of this. As a matter of fact, watch this. By the time we get to the end of this article, that said, the benefits of both adamantium and vibranium help explain why. Here we go. Wait a minute. That being said, the strength of vibranium lies in its pure adaptability. Say that 5 times fast. Adaptability and energy absorption, rather than just being incredibly dense. While adamantium may dominate when it comes to static endurance and resistance, the case for vibranium as the stronger and more superior metal is just as solid due to its sheer reactivity. It's energy absorbing, yes. Can't cut it. Now, mind you, because you can't cut it, because we don't talk about this aspect of it, that's one of the reasons why you can't hear the high toots sneaking up on you. You can't. Boots they're wearing are composed of vibranium, so it's literally absorbing any sound they make. It's just as solid due to its sheer reactivity. Its energy absorbing nature gives it limitless applications, from armor to medicine to energy system. Yeah, vibranium. But hey, I like it. Always some good knowledge dropped and everything like that. He kept it a buck, which I can definitely appreciate. The wording, the title is there, I believe, to entice folks to jump on in, and then once they jump on in, he gonna go ahead and give them the education. I like it. Solid article. Let's see. Let me see. We all know they want the adamantium. You know what? It'd be like, can we just tell the story? That could be your favorite character. Bruce. Who we think I like better, Bruce or Clark? It's Bruce. What do I think happened if Bruce run up on Clark and Clark bought that life for real? Gonna need a lot more than prep time today. Let me see. Gray says Magneto can wield adamantium, but he can't wield vibranium. Discussion is over. And I just want us to know that Gray is him. Gray is him. When I say Gray is him, Gray, one of them wise was in the group. Now I just sneaky with it. Gray him. So I just need to Anonzi the Spider says once that Antarctic vibranium breaks down that adamantium, yes, by Wolverine. I'm gonna holler at you. I'll be trying to tell people. And shout out to Jed McKay. Can we just go ahead and give him his flowers right now while we talking about vibranium? Y'all read Avengers 32. Did y'all see where it's saying, hey man, T'Challa, ain't you the king of the dead? Can we give it up? Can we get, you know what? Let me just go ahead and say, Jonathan Hickman, Jed McKay, y'all been on one. Y'all been on one. Folks just need to go ahead and give y'all, go ahead and give them a round of applause. Yeah, y'all been on one. Y'all some sneaky something. Y'all just slide stuff in there. Oh, T'Challa back on the throne. You just slide that right on in there and everything like that right there. Just slide it on in there. Oh, T'Challa still the king of the dead. Just slide it right on in there and everything. I see. Folks be wondering why we do videos the way we do videos and everything. It's sometimes we're a dedicated fan base. We're a dedicated fan base. We're the fans. They're the writers. While it would be nice for them to know everything that we know, it'd be nice. They're writers. They write other stuff. T'Challa is our favorite character. That means we ain't checking for nobody else. We checking for T'Challa. T'Challa from there on out. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta help him. Hey. He's still the king of the dead. Yeah, that's canon. No. We read all that. Yeah, no. I got the comic book review sitting out there and everything. No, that ain't been rescinded. We trying to figure out what's good. Yeah. Make that okay, cool. Slid it right on in there. And Jonathan Hickman, that wasn't his first time sliding something in there from T'Challa in period. You see how my dog in the first issue slid in the shadow physics? My dog teleported, like, hold on. What was we saying for the long? Hey. Shadow physics, what's good? No, teleportation. We know. No, we know. We damn what they got going on in the movie theater. We talking to y'all, the comic book. We want to, as Big Red said from the 5 Heartbeats, I am simply trying to put some money into your pockets. Oh man, thank y'all so much. Jed McKay, Jonathan Hickman. Cannot forget the talented Fareed Karami. Listen, bro, we hoping. We be talking amongst ourselves. We hoping you and Cheryl Lynn get it. We hoping, like, I'm gonna say some of us even praying. Like, I want you to know that. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Let's see here. Kimoyo says for the love, that's a love for the character. Absolutely. That's it. Grace says, Sam said, we're down 10 with 5 minutes left to go. Do your thing. Damn sure did. I was like, oh. Maybe clutch my pearls and everything like that. I said, they showing us some love. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Come on now. We can't say they ain't showing us some love. We can't. And I believe if you're going to criticize folks, you need to be able to compliment them too. They showing us as Black Panther fans mad love. So yeah, man, listen, I appreciate it. We'll spend a block and talk about Avengers 32 later on in the show and everything like that. More stuff happened in Avengers 32 I'm a fan about. We will definitely get into it. Nightellum says Jed McKay and Jonathan Hickman are the only ones stepping up for T'Challa. Currently, because they've been given the opportunity to. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna add to that. They've been given the opportunity to, because Brian Hill is doing his thing with the ultimate Black Panther. So I want to make sure I'm being fair. I want to make sure I'm being fair. We got my brother D Real in the building. What up? What up, though? That's what my brother was saying. Driving and listening, rock with me nation all day, baby. Yeah, we in here. We're in here. Nightellum says, if you care about the character, your race should not matter. Absolutely. I absolutely wholeheartedly. Just show some respect to T'Challa. That's all we ask for. Come on, somebody. Grace says, T'Challa said, my baby's watching too. Yeah, watch this. Woo! Listen. You see how we talking good, CB? You see how, you might not care, but you see how we talking good? We gonna talk glowingly. That's all we looking for. That's all. Well, we're looking for some more stuff. But anyway, we gonna acknowledge the good stuff that we getting, and we definitely getting some good stuff over there in Marvel Comics. Keeping the party going though, because like I said, we in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. HBO's Green Lantern. Differences in wielding the ring. This article came by me, just crossed by my while I was surfing the World Wide Web. This comes to us from Superhero Hype. Interesting article. Make sure I give props where it's due. This is from Dishita Maheshwari. No, Wari. Dishita Maheshwari. I'm trying. I apologize. I'm trying to get it right. Maheshwari. Yeah. Dishita Maheshwari. I'm hoping I'm getting it right. Getting it right. If I am getting it wrong, I do apologize. That is not my intent. This is the article coming from them via Superhero Hype. How John Stewart and Hal Jordan's Green Lantern powers are different revealed. This article is dated October 30th, 2025. Chris Mundy, showrunner of HBO's upcoming series Lanterns, has revealed new details about the Green Lantern's powers, sharing how John Stewart's powers will differ from those of Hal Jordan. We read comics. There is a difference in how they wield their abilities. Yes, it is. John Stewart's Green Lantern powers are different from Hal Jordan's. Chris Mundy, the creator and showrunner of HBO's upcoming series Lanterns, has revealed new details about the Green Lantern's powers in the show. In an interview with Men's Health, that would be the issue with Aaron Pierre, swole and everything like that. He also put his fitness plan, workout plan, regimen in Men's Health. Mr. Pierre, thank you. Thank you. Those of us that want to come as close as we can to looking like you have given us a way to do so. You did what we was asking Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan to do that they didn't do. So thank you. Good looking, big dog. Good looking. So in an interview with Men's Health, Mundy explained that John Stewart's Green Lantern powers differ from those of Hal Jordan. He described them as deeply rooted in creativity and emotional expression. The creator said, one thing we attacked from the beginning was that the Green Lantern powers, a lot of it is based in creativity. To manifest things from the lantern rings, you've got to manifest something from your brain, but also kind of from your soul. What does that look like? What does it feel like? Mundy compared the process to that of an artist shaping their work, noting that Aaron Pierre, starring as John Stewart, brought depth to the performance. He explained, and Aaron had to be able to sell that John could have that ability. And that's what he did. He understood that John would appreciate that aspect of their powers. Meanwhile, tell me this don't make sense. Meanwhile, Hal Jordan's powers are portrayed as more direct. We've always joked that Hal just wants to hit everything with a big green fist. The creator explained. In the same interview, Mundy shared that Lanterns takes place across different timelines, which presented a unique challenge. He said our story takes place in a couple of different time periods. And so the challenge was for the characters to be consistent at their core. I like it. We know that Hal is the best flyer. We know John is the best sharpshooter. Shooter out the two. John builds his constructs from the inside out. That takes into consideration his architect abilities and his abilities as an architect. So I'm definitely stoked for that. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And for those of you who want to know, Dishita is a woman. So I'm feeling pretty good because I'm so, listen, the name, I'm thinking Dishita. I don't want the dude mad at me and everything like that. So now it would be a woman that's mad at me. So ma'am, I do apologize. Getting that wrong. I feel like I pronounced that all the way wrong. Let's keep it going. Let me check in on these notes and everything like that. We are at 7:35. I want to be here for 35 minutes. Told y'all we in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. They always say, what you say, Daryl, don't choke trying to say the woman name. Listen, I was trying. I be wanting to pronounce my syllable. You know what I'm saying? You know how we got taught in school, elementary school. Sound it out. Sound it out. So yeah, I'm just trying to get that young lady's name right, man. I still feel like I got it wrong. No, I feel horrible. I don't like mispronouncing people's names. That's just a pet peeve of mine. I don't like mispronouncing. I don't like mispronouncing people's names, just period. First name, last name. I don't like doing that. I believe you should want to get that right. But like I said, that's just me. All right, comics this week. While I have not taken the time, I've been doing a lot today. Have y'all seen it? Green Lantern issue 8. Avengers 32. Let me make sure I got notes on with this one. Avengers 32. You spend the block back on that one for a second. Oh my goodness. First of all, just off the heels of Avengers 31, they didn't put out a call for Hyperion. Because I know Aurora is Aurora, and I know she's the storm god, replacing the storm god. I get it and everything like that. She's not hitting like that storm god. Like, that ain't what that is. You got Hyperion? See, that made me want to spend the block now and go get the Hyperion action figure. And then the folks in the background in the Impossible City. Now, when we saw the shadows, I kind of had an idea who they were. I did. And it was just confirmed at the end. But my dog say he Camelot. And the Twilight Court then pulled up to save the day with the Impossible City. So let me see if I got this right. Heading into issue 33, I got the Avengers. Can we just, I don't want to say and Hyperion. Can we just go ahead and, Jed, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't, Jed, don't do that. Don't do that. Because see, I'm excited now. I was excited before. But Hyperion being a member of the Avengers, don't make him the stereotypical Hyperion. Please don't do this. Like, we know bad guy, get it, understood. We see it. Avengers, Earth's mightiest hero. I'm gonna say Avengers assemble. Do something different. Do something different. Give us something different. Jed. Ooh, Jed. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I need to be questioning Jed right now. I think I just need to let Jed cook. Because that's exactly, Jed. The Twilight Court, the Avengers, the Impossible City. Oh yeah, you got me excited. You got me excited. Now that said, I don't know what we finna do with the Twilight Court, because as we read, every time they pop up, they just get deleted. They seem to be doing something different this particular time frame that I still don't necessarily like their chances, because we finna get Say Theo, no, just asking. 2026 around the corner, right? And I want them to win. I want them to win, right? Right. Man, you think they got a Twilight Court team book out there trying to see how we feel? Because they keep throwing the Twilight Court in our face like we like it. They keep throwing them up in our face and everything. They didn't threw them up in our face as the villains. Then they want to throw them back up in our face and tell them who they were based off of and everything like that. Now they throwing them back up in our face as folks that's gonna save the day. I think they're trying to get us ready for something. What's going on? Ronnie J is in the building. What is going on, Ronnie J? Grace said, yep, Camelot, can't wait to get next. Listen, man. Listen. I'm right there with you. Jed pulled out the walk. He did. He did. My dog is making it do what it do. Dara says, I have 2 action figure Sinister and Supreme version. You him. You him. We know you him. That's what that is. That we know. Daryl is him. So like I said, I might have to go ahead and spin the block and get me another. Does this mean the city was built by Kang? I believe so. I'm okay. If I'm asking myself, okay, Kang being who Kang is, what would the Impossible City Camelot represent? Avengers Mansion? Twilight Court got to kick the bobo somewhere. Would it represent Avengers Tower? Would it represent their celestial base? I'm of the mindset, if whichever base was more sentient, which would have been the celestial base, I would say the Impossible City represents the Avengers headquarters. That's as far as I feel. That's as comfortable as I am in saying it. But yeah, I think it would be the Impossible City would represent their headquarters. Now let me spin it forward. If the Impossible City represents the headquarters and we got a voice, i.e. an AI in the Impossible City, that would be Jarvis. We're going to get it paid around here. We're going to push the camera back and everything. We're going to get a set. We want the whole Jimmy Kimmel look. That's what we're looking for. So keeping the party rolling. No, so if you have not picked up Avengers 32, it's absolutely worth it. I would go cop that. I would go cop that. The Avengers are well represented. The X-Men pop up in there and everything like that. I don't like Cyclops visor. Can we modify that? Like that whole square thing, Mr. McKay, Mr. Karami. I know you ain't got nothing to do with that. You didn't design it like that, but that's ugly as hell. just round it back off. Just round it back off because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. That little gap right there, that it's spillage from the optic blast. Just close that up. Please and thank you. Thank you. Anyway, keep the party rolling. Say it, be comic book fans. Oh man. Welcome to Wakanda. Now, I've been rocking with y'all. Y'all been rocking with me. Y'all been rocking with me. I've been rocking with y'all. We've covered some great stories in regards to Black Panther. Yes, we have. We've talked about the writers, their contributions to Black Panther. Yes, we have. Some we like, some we didn't. But it's ain't about the ones that we didn't like. It's about the ones that we did like. Now, before I get to Reginald Hudlin, I got Christopher Priest. Christopher Priest gives me Hunter. I like Hunter. Mr. Priest, I don't care what anybody tell you. I didn't say it. I said it. I said it. But you also need to know I got my own custom Hunter based off of your contribution to the Black Panther character. That's right. You need to know. Not only that, but I got my own custom. Hold on. Gremlins. I'm Gremlins. Why would y'all be doing that? We having a great show. I'm giving folks props. I got my own Casper Cold Tiger. Right. So some good stuff. The royal family. Reginald Hudlin come along, he give us Shooty. Why? Because he want his son and daughter to be able to dress up as his favorite character for Halloween. There is no more of a noble act as that. As a writer, I absolutely love that. I got daughters. They can dress up. They could be Shooty before she was the Black Panther. Could be Shooty as the Black Panther. Could be Shooty as the griot. Thank you. Hope everybody else knows that Shooty is the griot. So Reginald Hudlin give us that. Right. Well, When the last time we seen the whole, all of them together? Not Casper, sit Casper over there. But I'm talking about Shorty, Hunter, and T'Challa. And Queen Mother Ramonda. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sitting up here like this. Because I ain't see Hunter doing Ta-Nehisi Coates run. Damn sure didn't see him doing, Jonathan Ridley's run. I ain't seeing it. I'm looking for him because that's T'Challa's older brother. That's family. He was there when Claw deleted. It was retcon, but he was there when Claw deleted T'Chaka. He was down the hallway in a whole other room because of his ethnicity. I gotta know this dude want to spin the block on. It's been a minute. I gotta know this dude want to see Claw. He want to see Claw. He gotta want to see Victor too. Victor threatened his mama. Then we got Shorty. Like I got the Intergalactic. We ain't get him this story. You know, Jonathan Hickman was writing. I get it. We established some stuff. We put some respect on folks' names and everything like that. I get it. So I ain't tripping. But we getting ready to head off into, and I know it's a miniseries. That's the other damnest thing about it. It's not going to be an ongoing. So we head into a miniseries. I'm just saying, T'Challa, Shorty, Hunter. Hunter, Shorty, T'Challa. Hat. Is it hat? No. HST. I need that. What we doing? Bars. No, what we no. Come on now. Come on. We ain't seen the royal family together yet. I don't even know how that's possible. And this one of these videos where I'm saying to the writers, I'm saying stuff to the writers because I want them to know, we know, hey, it's a brother, a sister, and a brother. What we doing? Come on now. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Oh, I don't want y'all thinking we don't know. No. We know what's goody. We've been buying all these comics. That's a family. That's a family affair. That's a family. That's a family. I don't think that family been together in a comic book since all them characters been created. So make mine Marvel. What's the website? we need to let them know, hey, we need the royal family, right? And so that'll dispel all that stuff talking about, well, we don't know because Horatio, where Horatio at? Don't get me. I said it's about the royal family. Taku, Cantu from the Mute Zone. Don't make me do it. Don't make this. We got meat on the bone. Not there and there. I want him there. Come on now. M Heroes at Marvel.com. Okay to print. Thank you, Kimoyo. President of the Rock with me. I could say that president of the Rock with me Nation at Three Kings. But definitely president of the Black Panther fan group. Appreciate that, Kimoyo. Let's see here. Now, tell him says, can we talk about how Aurora encouraged T'Challa to do his thing as the co-leader of the group and he forced the plan in second? That ain't even a hard question, big dog. Let me get right here. Pull this on up. Yeah, let me get right here. You ain't saying nothing, big dog. Good looking. See, that's why I love the family. That's the family right there. That is the family right there. Let me get here real quick. Big Dog said, can we talk about it? Can we talk for a minute? Damn sure can. Let me find it. Give me 1 second. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's up? So what's up, scenario? Had to go back. Here we go. Then find us a different path to victory, T'Challa, before we are overwhelmed. Don't seem like they're mad at each other, do it? Nope. But then again, we didn't talk about this, right? Why they mad at each other? What comic book did we just review last week? Don't make no damn sense, does it? I'm of the mindset, Jed McKay read them same damn comic. Him and Jonathan Hickman both. And I'm of the mindset, it didn't make no damn sense to them either. You know what Jed McKay is doing? He is writing T'Challa and Aurora like he don't give two damns what somebody else got going on. He's just trying to protect feelings, if you will, because some folks are sensitive. I don't know why. I don't know. As we said before, so we don't want to make this comment. We don't want to make this particular live that. But the excuse for why T'Challa and Aurora can't be together, you know what that excuse sound like? That sounds like the same excuse for why we can't recast T'Challa. Take from that what you will. But yeah, he got him on that. Hey, find another way to get us on up out of here. T'Challa, I'm about to Joe Montana this ish from a baby. I'm about to get another email out tonight. Gray, the super producer, is about that business. TA says pronounced Tosh. Tosh. Tish. Tosh. I like that. I like that. Thank you, big dog. Big bro say, hey, you can pronounce it. Say Tosh or Tosh. One of them. I got it. Big bro looking up. Good looking. Gray, we do tend to go hard for our ladies, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I was telling my daughter that today. Hey, you better let them know at school. Because if I got to come up there about you, no, mama not going to come up there for you. I'm going to come up there. And if I got to come up there, it's not gonna go right. I'm protective like that. It ain't gonna go right. My two oldest, no, I don't even get down like that. Like dad slightly retarded. Yeah. But they say that you got to be slightly retarded to join the Marine Corps anyway, right? Right, cool. Grace said, my baby said made something happen, and I took that personally. Yeah, lickety split. Straight like that. Tony say, hey, listen, I don't necessarily know if I appreciate you, if I appreciate you knowing me like that, but yeah, I got it. You know what? Remember when I said a while ago, I would love to see Winston Duke and Tom Hiddleston portray M'Baku and Loki, Disney Plus. Just give them a 30-minute special. Let them two dudes go do what they're gonna do. Stay with me. And I need Jed McKay to be the writer on this. And when I say Jed, I need Jed McKay to be the writer on this. I also need some input from, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I also need some input from Mario Ayodele. Y'all going to be like, why? There has been some of the best comedic content exchanges between Tony and T'Challa in both titles. Like their verbal interactions is pure comedic gold. I would love, and I don't even know. I know. I don't even know who would be interested in it besides me. But I would love a comic with Tony and T'Challa. Call it TNT. You can call it the TNT Hit Factory. Just Put them two in the comic. Don't put nobody else in them unless they cameoing. Unless they just showing up for a little bit. Let them two run it. Let Jed McKay write it. Let Marvel Ayadele come in there. Oh my God, that's gonna be some of the best. I'm of the mindset we're gonna be laughing 4 issues straight. I know y'all feel how you want to feel, but them two writers, they got something going on with Tony and T'Challa. That is pure comedic gold. I'm here for it. So yeah, I definitely pick up what you're saying. So yeah, and what does Kimoyo say? I imagine Hickman pulling up on Aaron like, hey, man, what's the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, we also have some comedic talent in the house. Kimoyo will definitely keep me laughing. Let's see here. What else we got? Let me see here. Grand Madam Greets Derail. Grace said, Tony said, you know that. He did. Listen, I cannot wait for that action figure to drop. Like I need that. I need that in my life. That will be my go-to Iron Man action figure. I need that in my life. But yeah, you absolutely right. Keeping the party rolling. Once again, thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all are here. Thank y'all. It is Wednesday night. Let's see here. Y'all are hitting the like. Thank y'all so much. This what we doing. If y'all could hit the like, this is full time. Theo is a full-time YouTuber. His wife is a full-time designer. So this is how we paying the bills. And we grinding. If folks say it takes grinding to be a king, it's okay. Well, we grinding. Can't nobody say we not working. Here, you know, it ain't working. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Not looking for no handouts. Just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll do everything else on our own. We'll do everything else on our own. But anyway, moving right along. Thank y'all so much. What do we have up next? The next topic for conversation, like I said, go check out Avengers 32. Go get that. It's worth it. Go get that. So, my daughter sent this to me. The 3L. 10 villains who were right all along. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't agree with all this. I'm going to say it again. I don't agree. I don't agree with what she sent me, but hey, we gonna make it do what it's gonna do. She sent it. Make sure I locate it here. That is the hip hop thing. She said she sent it to me. Where might it be? Okay, hold on now. Hold on. I know she sent it to me. She did. She did send it to me. Dad just got to locate it. Let's see here. That's the long thing. Okay, come on now. That's that. We talk a lot. That's crazy. I'm in my feelings. That was a topic. I thought that would have been a great topic for tonight's show, and I don't see it. I'm kind of bummed by that one. I apologize. You know what? We let me see here. We ain't gonna be defeated. We ain't gonna be defeated. No, that's what my wife would tell me. 10 times the villain was right. Hold on. We gonna do this right here. 10 times villains were right. That's Wanda. That ain't what that is. Okay. I think I found it. Thank y'all for sticking here. Thanos, the Marvel Cinematic version. Thanos, the Mad Titan, the purple prognosticator of population control, while his method of randomly erasing half of all life was admittedly a tad extreme, his core concern wasn't entirely off base. Overpopulation is a real problem. Resource depletion, environmental strain, and societal collapse are legitimate threats. Of course, snapping his fingers and dusting trillions probably wasn't the most ethical solution. A robust interstellar birth control program might have been more palatable. But you have to admit, his heart was in the right place, even if his gauntlet wasn't. So we know it's football season. I'm going to throw a flag on that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Theo, why? No, you got the Infinity Gauntlet. It's to stay right there. You got the Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity Stones. Why are folks running out of anything? Just as easy as you have the ability to dust half the universe, you also have the ability to create half the universe. Yeah, we could have had a whole other Earth. Yeah. You went for the destruction method first as opposed to the creation method with all the Infinity Stones. Stop the cap. I'm not doing that. No, Thanos was not right. I don't even know how we did. So you mean to tell me with the Infinity Stones, that's all you can do? It's some dudes on the corner that I know if they had the Infinity Gauntlet, before they destroy a damn thing, some bottles finna pop up. Some paraphernalia finna pop. Oh yeah, they finna create a whole bunch of stuff before they destroy any damn thing. Stop that. I'm not doing that with y'all. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing y'all set trip. What do we got next? Killmonger. So before I do that part, I'm gonna come on over here because I think that's gonna be a little sensitive topic for the Rock With Me Nation. So I'm gonna take a pause for the call before I go on over to Killmonger and everything like that. Cause I don't want nobody necessarily being mad at me when I say that. What you got, Anazi? I agree. Just snap your finger, make the planet of the universe larger. Yeah, talking about Thanos was right. Thanos just wanted to do what he wanted to do. All right, Killmonger, Black Panther, the anti-colonial Avenger. When did Eric become an Avenger? I miss something. Eric Killmonger wasn't just a villain; he was a revolutionary. That's what we call him. His anger at Wakanda's isolationism, while Black people worldwide suffered oppression. You mean the same ones he justified killing just to get back to Wakanda? Suffered oppression, poverty, and systemic injustice. Completely valid. His plan to arm the oppressed and overthrow global, is go to war. Instead of using vibranium to provide for those who were oppressed and underprivileged, you want to hand them a weapon and send them off to war? Not educate them first. Not educate them first. Not heal them first. Send them off to war first. Radical, yes, but born from a place of righteous fury. Some would say the same thing about me, but anyway. T'Challa may have had the moral high ground in preaching peace, but Killmonger's argument that Wakanda had a responsibility to his diaspora, not denying that, was undeniably powerful. He didn't just want to burn the world, he wanted to rebuild it. You ever tried to reburn the house? You ever tried to rebuild the house once it's been burned down? You know that's stupid if you're the one that burnt it down in the first place, right? And honestly, that's a villain or anti-hero we can't help but respect. You mean the same dude that deleted his woman? I'm gonna go back over here to these notes. I'm gonna go. People who agree with Thanos also think T'Challa is a good idea. Lord have mercy. Please don't say it. Don't say it. Because I saw an article today where they had Damson Idris as T'Challa, and I was like, so is it Toussaint T'Challa or T'Challa Jr.? Which one is it? You know what? Never mind. I don't even care. You know why? I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be there. I'm not. I know ain't none one of them got nothing to do with the damn comics. That's all I know. And the more folks, publications, sites keep running with stuff like that, the more you keep telling me I might as well just stay at the house. Good looking. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. And drink dirty bath. Well, yeah, I'm not mad at all. So Magneto, the mutant Malcolm X. That's I don't even know how to feel that they put them two names together. Cause as I was telling my daughter the other night, the one that's in law school, I said, you know, Recast T'Challa is an actual thing. She said, yeah, I do. I said, you know, I didn't start it. She said, yeah, Dad, I know you didn't start it. I said, but now in the movement, Recast T'Challa, I'm widely known as Malcolm X. She said, okay. I said, I never thought that would be me. I never thought that I would be the one that folks said was Malcolm X. I always thought that I would be Martin. She said, I don't know why. But then there's something else that spilled out of it, because it was the creator, the brother, E-Man, said I was Malcolm. And then some other folks from Recast T'Challa said I was Eric Lenshear. As growing up as a kid, reading X-Men comic books, at no point in time, because I always saw myself as Scott, I never saw myself as Eric. Yet here we are reading this article, and they have it where it's Magneto, and they're describing him as the mutant Malcolm X. Stuff literally writes itself. It does. If you were a mutant constantly facing persecution, discrimination, and outright genocide, you probably side with Magneto too. His belief that mutants should fight back by any means necessary wasn't born out of cruelty, but survival. Professor X's dream of peaceful coexistence is noble, but let's be real. When humans keep building sentinels to hunt your kind, diplomacy starts to feel like a luxury. These folks were literally on a whole other island. They left. They left humanity behind. They said, y'all got it. We're gonna be over here. They didn't build no army. They came up with medications that help cure certain ailments. They did. They did. They was working with folks. They ain't have to bless nobody like that. And folks, Lord, they won't leave them. They won't leave them alone for nothing in the world. They literally left. Some of them even left Earth and went to a whole nother planet. What did the folks from Earth do? Like, do you know? Do you know how anti you don't want them on in your nation, your government? They get up and leave, move to a whole other island. They set up trade. That's a step. And then they go a whole nother planet. Mind you, you don't like them. I would think the further they got away, the better off humans would have been. Nope. That let me know Eric was right. Y'all not gonna leave them folks alone. Them folks could go to a whole other timeline. Humans would still go after mutants. What Grace say? No Tachanda, no shits, no derivative. At all. Would say he was officially a villain. Yeah. Got off the Killmonger train the second he took out the girl. Yeah. I ain't even know I ain't even know how to do that. Because folks try and make okay. Eric Killmonger. Do we know the only reason why T'Challa was do we know why T'Challa was pissed at Eric? Have we ever stopped to think about why T'Challa was like, I should kill you myself? The BS reason why T'Challa was mad at Claw. Remember, T'Challa had a mad on for Claw like Claw deleted his parents. No, Claw just stole Vibranium. Well, what was T'Challa supposed to do? Bring Claw back to Wakanda. What Eric did and how Wakabi conducted himself, that don't fit. Wakabi should have been pissed at Eric. But anyway, T'Challa had Claw. And who broke him free? Eric. Eric. Based on the way T'Challa was pissed, not saying it was justified, it was misplaced. Based on the way T'Challa was pissed at Claw, yeah, he had every right to be that mad at Eric, which shows you exactly who Eric wasn't. You know that dude is looking for Claw. You that mad? Never mind. I would wind up going down a rabbit hole trying to explain that. And I ain't gonna do that. Let's see here. Keeping the party rolling, making sure we are making it do what it do. We are at the 8:13 hour, which means we have 43 minutes left to go. Let's see here. Now tell him says Killmonger was never my hero. And killing that girl, the door talking about putting Shorty right in the dirt next to Zuri told me everything I needed to know. Right there. Magneto was captured and kept in Auschwitz. Magneto sees things from the eyes of captivism, not letting anyone take him back. I've always liked Magneto as a villain. Listen, Grandmaster. Just truth, full transparency. The only person on this list that I felt had a justification or was right was Eric. He was the only one. Let's see who else we got on this list. Once again, thank y'all so much for pulling up. Ozymandias, the ultimate utilitarian. Adrian Bell, aka Ozymandias, did the unthinkable. He killed millions to save billions. His logic: a united enemy, even a fake one, would end global conflict. And guess what? It worked. The Cold War tensions dissolved overnight. Was his plan monstrous? Absolutely. But was he wrong? Yeah. All that brain power, the only thing you can do is think of destruction. All that brain power, and all you can do is think of destruction. Remember when we go back to the time runs out event? And the only thing they could think of was to destroy. Nobody ever consulted with Blue Marble. Mind you, Victor sat there off to the side and told Namor straight to his face, I had a solution to this. Why? The fact that you waited to come holler at me last, I take that as a personal affront So no, I'm not helping you. But even with that, remember Roberto da Costa? Remember his solution? If I'm not mistaken, he told Reed, you're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of trying to figure out how to win, you need to figure out how not to lose. That's the difference, ain't it? There's a difference between going for the win and going for the tie. All that brain power, and the only thing he could come up with was destruction. I call on the play. But hey, that's my opinion on that one. Some might be entitled to feel how they feel. If I had to look at anybody from the Watchmen, I think Rorschach was way too, bro. It's grays in this world. It's grays in this world. Let me keep the party rolling. Thank y'all. Let me see here. What is the next one that we got? All right. Well, this is not the same list because she had a different one, but we're in right there. I don't want to belabor the point. Plus, I like the energy. I want to keep the party flowing and everything like that. Y'all don't mind, do you? Y'all don't mind if we keep the party flowing? Change topics real quick. Get to the next one. Let's see here. Need my Jeopardy music. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Building the maximum Black Panther. I know Kimoyo's still here. I know Kimoyo's still here. Building the ultimate Black Panther. What maximum? Maximum Black Panther. I said maximum because I'm of the mindset it should have the same articulation, maybe on a bigger body, but it should have the same articulation as the Spider-Man maximum action figure. So I wanted to ask, it's crazy. So I wanted to ask the Rock With Me Nation, what would we want? What should a maximum Black Panther, World of Warcraft, I guess, action figure look like? Now, my way of looking at this, I think I sent a picture over to my brothers over there I've been rocking with on X. We got the Maximum Spider-Man, right? How many head sculpts did Maximum Spider-Man come with? Make sure I check this out. Let's see here. Now, did I send that to us, Kimoyo? Maximum Spider-Man. Because I'm like this. What should a Maximum Spider-Man come with? Let's do this. We ain't gonna belabor the point. No, we go right here and we type in Maximum Spider-Man. Let's see here. I want to make sure I keep up with these notes. Maximum Black Panther would be the ultimate Black Panther or the ultimate Black Panther costume. Okay. Give me some more now. Give me some more. Maximum, think maximum. Maximum Black Panther. A maximum Black Panther action figure. A maximum. Now, it could be a ultimate, but it doesn't necessarily have to be ultimate. Universe. We're thinking of a maximum Black Panther. If I'm looking here at the maximum Spider-Man, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got a lot of accessories here. Second choice would be Eve Ewing's Black Panther. You got to give me something, though. You got to give me something great. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see it. Yeah, give me something, because with the Maximum Spider-Man, this is what I'm asking. With the Maximum Spider-Man, right? I got 2 head sculpts, three head sculpts, right? One unmasked, so and a different mask head sculpt. So I got that. I got a Spider-Man effect. I got 2 web effects, long lines, right? And then I got a spindly Spider-Man effect, web effect. Then I got the web shield. I got that. I got ungloved spider shooters. I got glove spider shooters. I got my hands like this. I got 2 hands like this that's actually shooting web fluid out. Then I got my grasping fists, my grasping hands, and the action figure comes with 2 clenched fists. It comes with, I guess that's like a glob of spider fluid being shot at somebody. So I'm looking at a lot of accessories here. So if I'm looking at this, and I think this body would be appropriate. I think the body would be appropriate. That's a nice little build. It's big enough. The body, I would need an unmasked T'Challa head sculpt, right? I would say just for kicks and giggles, give me the Dr. Eve Ewing head sculpt. Not kicks and giggles, I'm sorry. Give me the Brian Hill head sculpt, half mask, and then give me it, let it come with the Dr. Eve Ewing head sculpt. I like that. So that's that. Clenched fist. Clenched fist need to have the vibranium claws extending to a degree from the knuckles. That needs to be there. For the web shooter shield, there should be the I will call it the kilt that he's wearing, he and Shuri are wearing in the intergalactic in the Imperial storyline. That shield. No, the shield. The shield should be there. The shield from Dr. Eve Ewing's, I'm sorry. The shield from Dr. Eve Ewing's run would replace the shield that Peter has, the one that Artman Customs has created for us. Should have that. I'm with these hands here. Should have that Panther pose. Should have the hands like this with the claws from the fingernails extended. Should definitely have that. Subbing for one of the Spider-Man web lines should be the Spear of Bashinga. Subbing for the other Spider-Man web line should be Skybreaker. I want to say, but I don't know how they would do it. I want to say that kilt that he's wearing in Imperial, that kilt should be removable. I don't know how they would do it. I do not know how they would do it. It works better if they give it soft goods with a Velcro strap, something like that. But that kilt allowing you to flip it, take it off, put it on, take it off, that would alternate that action figure between Dr. Eve Ewing's version of that character and the character that's currently going on in Imperial. I think that would be nice. I don't know. Let me know what else Let me know what else your thoughts are, what your other thoughts are and everything. My brother Daryl is still in the building. What is going on, big bro? Hopefully you are at home, safe and sound, no longer driving and everything like that. Let me check in with these notes. Let's see here. Let me know what your thoughts are. Here we go. A Panther as a companion. I like that. I like that. A Panther as a companion. Shadow magic and vibranium burst effects. I like that. That's coming from Kimoyo. Grand Madam said Black Panther maximum needs to show sharp teeth as well as claws. I like that. Kimoyo says pauldron, sword. Gray also says pauldron and spear and two Fareed Karimi head sculpts. Absolutely. It definitely go off his artwork. Definitely go off his artwork. Two capes, one long, one short, both soft goods. I like that. I like that. And the way to get around that, because I think I can see what the problem is. Anytime you're dealing with soft goods and it's white, it runs the risk of getting dirty. What I would say to you, Hasbro, is as Black Panther fans, it could be off-white, it could be tan. Gray and tan. See how we just did that? And we picking up what you're putting down. Ain't nobody gonna act like that. Ain't nobody gonna sit up there and say, oh, it shouldn't be them colors. No, if the soft goods and the colors are gray and white, and when we say gray and white, we would be talking about gray for the tourniquet, if you will, the scarf, right? And the tan would be the actual long one, flowing from his back and everything like that. Got to make sure you do that, and you need to make sure this action figure can attach the spear of Bashinga behind his back. Now, I'm going to tell you what would be nice, and I low-key seen it with the Blade action figure. Let me see here. Because T'Challa also has those shurikens of throwing stars over his vest, his chest, this is something that you might be looking at, Hasbro. Like I said, you got to get the spear of Bashinga back there because he's wearing it. Also that pauldron. Let me see here what my brother Nitelum got. Capes just to have to be fabric now. I can't go back to the rubber cape. No, I like that owl action figure. And as I told somebody, the only problem I have with that owl action figure is when it comes to the articulation. I'm just at the point right now where characters with long capes ain't even worth it. They're not worth it. You can't do what you want. Long capes, unless that cape hang back from them. If they got a jacket or something like that, no, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. Let me keep up here with a note. But I agree, a Panther that's come from Nutella as a companion would be dope. Yeah, I like that. I wish it was more futuristic. Gotcha. I'm not really a fan of the Imperial design. But I get it. To each their own, though. To each their own. Like I said, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. I prefer fabrics on the action figures too. Absolutely. And you know Daryl down with it. Daryl, wire capes are it. Yeah. Cool 99s around the biceps too. Exactly. Now, the only reason now around the biceps and some as accessories as well. Some as accessories as well. Yeah, we need that. I like that. Good looking on that one, Gray. See? Let's see here. Gray says soft goods, kilt and Shuma. Yep, that's what we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about. Third choice would be Imperial Black Panther figure with 3 swords, 2 unmasked head sculpts from the Imperial artist, open hands, grip hands, and closed fists. Great, straight to the point. I have a battle cat. Harama Fall says, for whatever reason, I don't get notifications anymore. You know what? You ain't the only one that said that. You ain't the only one that said that. Daryl and I are doing everything we can to make sure the algorithms aren't having any issues because we're trying to work with folks. We're doing everything we can to make sure the algorithms aren't having any issues. That said, we can only do so much. And you are not the first person to say, I'm not getting notifications, even though you got the notification bell on. I don't understand. Folks can't make it make sense to me how you keep putting out content. You're a consistent content provider. It's one thing to grow slow. It's another thing for folks to stop, to just unsubscribe from the channel. What are you saying other than comic book stuff, superhero stuff? We're not talking anything else on this channel. So I ain't saying, I'm just saying. And what is it called when you have slash effects? We need those as well. Said so. Said something like that. Let's keep the party rolling. Keeping the party rolling. We at 8:31. 29 minutes. I like that. I like that. We in here for a good time. If you can, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Share the content. Like I said, this it. This what we doing. Full-time content. And did y'all like the video from today? I feel like old boy asking Jamie Foxx in Any Given Sunday. Did you not like the jambalaya? Let's see here. I like this one right here. So, same MJ fan sent me a video from New Rockstars the other day. I don't follow New Rockstars, and we know why. The inconsistency. I don't like that. I don't like that. And Box is real inconsistent. Well, you folks be talking about how we be used as mouthpieces to say some stuff that we know damn good and well we ain't got no business saying. Well, same MJ fan sent me the video, and I would love to tell you that I watched it. I didn't, because I gotta protect my peace. I gotta protect my peace. But from what he said is that, because he left a comment on there, wasn't the only one that left a comment on there. If you say anything about Recast T'Challa, they got it filtered, so your comment automatically gets snatched down. Like I said, I don't like how folks get down over there. So he found it disturbing that, rightfully so, he found it disturbing that an African-American woman would be against Recast T'Challa while being silent about the recast of One Thunderbolt Ross. He was not wrong. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. he not wrong. He not wrong. He wouldn't be the first one to notice that either. He wouldn't be the first one to notice that. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. Now, you know what the damnest thing? The young lady that he noticed it, she was dressed like Velma. With Theo, maybe Velma is her favorite character. I ain't saying she ain't. All I know is, because folks keep ducking and dodging when I ask this question, tell me the African-American character that a European-American, Caucasian-American could pose as, portray, and African-Americans ain't about to lose it. And this is what we get. Well, you know, when it comes to African-American characters, their ethnicity is tied into it, unlike the European Caucasian characters. Oh, really? Says who? You, because you African-American, or the European Caucasian American that gives a damn about the characters that look like him or her? Because how we speaking so matter-of-factly for characters that look like them? Don't we feel some type of way when that happens over here? Safe to say, I wasn't surprised by her mindset. I wasn't. As you saw me do the video today, all those characters out there that are African-American got blue in their costume. And one character, that my character, Brock Jones. Nobody else. All them brothers that got blue in their costume And the only one it's a prevailing problem. There are those of us funny, talented. I'm not tripping. Be funny. But there's a brother, talented, funny. I can't. I'm giving credit where credit due. He might have seen him on TikTok, definitely on Instagram. He comes up and he's dressed like the character. He didn't came out as Cyclops. He didn't came out as Reed Richards. He didn't came out as Magneto. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, I get it. But who's portraying our characters? Because I keep asking that question too. If we keep portraying their characters and be content to portray their characters, well, who portrays our characters? And mind you, when I ask that question, I'm asking if all of our A-list celebrities, actors, actresses are going to play non-African, African-American characters, then who's going to play our A-list characters, B-list characters? The CD actors? That ain't what we doing over there. I got Robert Downey Jr. playing Tony Stark over here. I got Chris Evans hyperventilating because he got to play. Bro, ain't nobody played this dude that good before you for you to be over here hyper. They ain't giving me just any old body to play Bruce Wayne. No, you giving me your biggest and best. What? You ain't even giving me just any and every old body to play the Joker. No, you're not. You're going to give me somebody qualified. Well, no. We never have an answer for that question. I keep seeing folks who call themselves proud Black folks steadily clamoring for Jonathan Majors to play Kane, which is the damnedest thing, because even right now today, reading the comic books, Kane is a European male. Even with the self-respect factor there, that when they issued out a Kane action figure based off of Jonathan Majors, yeah, it looked like Jonathan Majors, but with blue paint on his face. If you wanted to have an unmasked Kane looking like Jonathan Majors, you had to go buy the He Who Shall Remains action figure. Where is the self-respect? Because you can't want respect, but don't respect yourself. And respecting yourself is not settling. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't understand that. I'm asking us just to go look in the mirror. that I ain't throwing, as my daughter would say, baby, no shade. I'm just asking us to go look in the mirror. That's all I'm doing. I'm just asking us to go look in the mirror. Like I said, I got this, but now watch this. If I go out dressed as Batman, which Batman we think I'm portraying? Is it Bruce or is it Jace? Which means we're not going to have this. Now, mind you, I'm going to do that for a reason, because I know Jace is showing his face now. But I know what separated the two of them from the beginning. He kept his face hidden. Is that a trope? You got T'Challa. You had Blue Marvel, right? Jace, is that a trope? Just ask the question. Let me keep up with these notes. Let me keep up. Let's see what we got here. I took my He Who Remains head scope and put it on Blue Marvel. I like that. I do. I like that. I like that. That's I like that. I like that. You did something with that one. You did so. I'm sitting up here like, because now I'm asking myself, what am I using mine for? I know he's a Wakandan diplomat and everything like that, but couldn't the action figure be another Wakandan diplomat with a different head sculpt? Cause that you said something with that one. I like that. Rock with me nation. Rock with me nation right there. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, that's a dope idea. Kimoyo said it's a generation raised on TV and white approval. And I don't even know how that happened. Cause I got kids and ain't none of them doing that. You would say, Theo, I got kids. It ain't none of them. I'm like, no, you better be proud of who you are. You better be proud of who you. I saw a young lady the other day. I was out and about. She had a tattoo on her arm. Hold on. This baby girl, let me see. Let me check what's going on. Hey girl, everything all right?
Oh, yeah.
You good? Okay, I'm gonna call you back. Speak of the angel. She was right there at work and everything like that. Yeah. Make sure I keep up with these notes. We may be getting classic blue marble suit down the road because just the beauty. You know, see, I be wanting to get in on that, but you know, the blue marble version that I wanted is bittersweet because I got the version that I wanted. He's just undersized. And I know what they're going to do because we said so. Now, I don't know why that blue marble came out looking like that, but I'm of the mindset when they reissue blue marble, he going to be bigger. He going to be the same size as Hyperion. And then I'm going to be looking at my blue marble and be like, what the hell is this? What we need is, watch this, the same way we be reissuing all those Wolverines one after the other, I need another blue marble action figure with the sleeveless jacket, the right size. That's what Dan. Dan, let's see. It's a loot of black cosplayers playing black. It's a lot of black cosplayers playing black characters. I be wanting to see them pictures. I be wanting to see them pictures. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I be wanting to see them pictures because everything out there, I be like, Lord Jesus have mercy. Where the pictures at? I ain't saying it ain't done. Why we hiding them? Where the pics at? I'm all on Instagram and everything like that. Where the tickety tockety? Where the pics at? Did we even cosplay this year? Speaking of which, you know, somebody asked me, YouTube asked me to do a Black Friday video. I'm gonna do a Black Friday video. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it with a twist though. All things considered. I'm gonna do the Black Friday video. I'm gonna title it Black Friday. We knew ye well. Because I don't think Black Friday gonna be with it what folks wanted to be this year. You can't ask folks to be talking about. See, this is what I be talking about right here. So, are we thinking as a society that folks who were receiving food stamps and SNAP benefits weren't participating in Black Friday? Like, are we thinking they wasn't getting in on the sales? I'm just asking the question. Now, mind you, the reason they was able to get in on the sales, which helps our economy, is because they didn't have to commit cash to food. They didn't have to commit cash to food. They was able to commit SNAP benefits to food. That's what they were able to do. They used their cash for the Black Friday. Now, you might feel like they ain't got no business participating in Black Friday. That's a feeling. The economy don't give two damns about how you feel. The economy needs money to drive it, not emotions. So here's what this Black Friday look like. It's gonna be kind of great. It might be off-white. I don't think it's gonna be black. No. And see, this is when you're an elitist, this is when your friends start looking at you sideways, because this is the holiday season. I say again, this the holiday season. And one of the things that some don't believe in, Kwanzaa has nothing to do with purchasing gifts. Kwanzaa is actually creating gifts. You'll mess around and have a whole bunch of people embracing Kwanzaa, which does nothing for the economy. Let me just say it one more time. Kwanzaa does nothing for the U.S. economy. It's Christmas and Thanksgiving that do something this time of year for the U.S. economy. So now you got folks playing games, finna mess with somebody else's pockets. Be like, Theo, who you talking about? Now, I'm not talking about the person that work at Publix. No, I ain't talking about the person that work at Publix. I ain't talking about the person that work at Walmart. I ain't talking about no managerial. I ain't talking about no district. Nope. I ain't talking about no district manager, no region manager. I'm talking about board members. I'm talking about stock owners. Yeah, see, them stores keep effing around. They not gonna be busy. Thus, they gonna lose money. It's macro and micro economics. It's called cause and effects. You can say supply and demand, whatever you want to. But see, if the demand ain't there for whatever reason, you don't need that much supply. You don't need that much supply. You don't need that many employees. You don't need that many employees. You don't need that many stores. You don't need that many stores. You start messing with some billionaires' pockets. So my video gonna be funny. Daryl celebrates Kwanzaa, so I celebrate it. There you go. Gonna be a whole bunch of people celebrating Kwanzaa this year. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Moving right along. Pull up to the line tomorrow evening. I got you covered like a dirt t-shirt. Yeah. I've been to MetroCon and Comic-Con in Tampa this year, and the black people cosplaying black characters were a very few. Damn. You say very few? Like I said, I ain't seen it. I ain't saying it don't happen. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. I just know I would love to on a grander scale. Like the same way we showed up and showed out when we went to go see the first Black Panther movie, dressed in all our African garb and everything like that. I want to see it like that. And how we dressed for the funeral. Everybody went and bought some white and showed up for the second movie. Yeah, I just want to see that. So I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Moving right along. We're at 8:49. We're probably looking at 11 minutes left in this particular live. And then we're going to wrap things up because, like I said, we came in here for a long. What's going on with hip hop? Do we even need to talk about it? No songs in the top 40 for the first time since 1990. You know how me and Daryl, we did the live? Yeah. And then we had our brother from Low Key, Prof T. You know, we talking about state of music and everything like that, right? We talking to my daughter about music. I don't even hear it no more. I listen mostly to music that's on my cell phone. 12 play, give them a... Yeah, I be listening to stuff like that and everything like that. But they say we ain't got no hip-hop song. Do you know who they say was hippity hopping last year? Kendrick was making it bump last year, but Kendrick ain't really said nothing this year. Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther has been removed following a rule change to the Hot 100. There are currently no hip-hop songs in the U.S. Top 40 chart for the first time since 1990. It comes after Lamar and SZA's hit 2024 single Luther departed the Billboard Hot 100 due to rule changes to the chart and how songs are deemed eligible. Rolling Stone reports the collaborative track was removed from the rundown after 46 weeks, during which the song spent 13 weeks at #1. Luther was still a top 40 hit at the time, landing at number 38 in its final week. However, the single didn't maintain a placement at number 25 or above after its 26th week on the chart. The rules change subsequently resulted in the track disappearing from the top 40. So is it that the music isn't out there? Or that it's not good? Next question again. Because if it's out there, then that means by and large it's being ignored. They say there's now not one hip hop or rap song in the Hot 100 Top 40. As per the latest chart update for the week of October 29, the list instead features Taylor Swift's Full the Life of a Showgirl album, along with hit singles by the likes of Morgan Wallen, Olivia Dean, Kalani, and Alex Warren. Now, here's the sad part. I don't listen to none of them people. They say there are still several tracks sitting just outside the top 40 that could hit up the chart later. These include Young Boy, Never Broke Again. Young Boy, Never Broke Again, that's his name. Young Boy, Never Broke Again's Shot Calling, number 43. Big X the Plug. Big X the Plug. Big X the Plug. Big X the Plug and Ella Langley's Hell at Night, number 50. And Cardi B and Kalani Safe, number 57. That's what's sitting just outside. Remember when I asked the question, is it that the music ain't out there or is it just not good? I'm gonna keep up with these notes. I was taught that if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. Gray says the only hip hop album worth getting this year was Clips. That's it. Kendrick did say it was time to watch the party die. Daryl says, and that's why we have a blurred con. A blurred con. That might be where we need to be at, the blurred con. Because the stuff that's the stuff, the general stuff, I ain't seeing us. Because I ain't seen not one. I ain't seen Icon this Halloween season. I ain't seen Icon. I ain't seen Rocket. Damn sure know if I ain't see them, I ain't see Hardwell. Oh, let's see. So yeah, I don't know. We got 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes to get fresh your own. It is real. Okay, we gonna wrap this one on up. I like this one. We actually mentioned his name quite a few times on tonight's show. Great writer. Blade, Red Band, Ultimate Black Panther. Mr. Hill, Brian, if you will. First of all, I like your writing. I don't think I'm the only one. So much so that you got me involved, got me interested in 3 characters. And I mentioned them more often than a little bit on this channel. Faxul, Anon, and Abini. Faxul, Anon, and Abini. Now, Faxul and Anon, last I was told, one was assigned to Shorty and one was assigned to Okoye. Now, I've since seen Shorty. I've since seen Okoye. I ain't seen Faxul and Anon. You got me caring about these characters. Also, the Dora Milaje General while Shuri is the war general. The Dora Milaje leader is Abini. I ain't that she also, we ain't seen her since she had a conversation with Shuri. You gotta do something, dog. You got somebody gotta say something. Somebody gotta say something. What we cannot do is end this story and they no. See, you wrote them. I'm checking for them. See, you wrote them. I'm checking for them. We're not gonna no. If you just slide something in there, just write a little something. Say they off doing something. You got it. Don't do what they did to me over in the 616 with the first malice. She just ducked off. Because when it comes to Black Panther characters, they got a bad habit of ducking off. About like how the red shirts in Star Trek got a bad habit of getting deleted. Like, come on now. Come on now. That ain't me getting on you. That's me saying you got me interested. You got me interested. I need to know what's going on with them two brothers now. I need to know what's going on with them two brothers before you dip on out of here. And I know you're gonna dip on out of here soon. So if you could, just email me, tell me something. Now tell him, said he's stuck listening to 90s music. Me and you both. 90s, early 2000s. It's getting hot in her. Yeah, all that. Yeah, because I ain't really seen it. But yeah, let's see here. Where are we at? That's it. I think this has been a great show. I apologize for the dryness sometimes, but we was in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. I'm gonna give me something to eat. That's what that is. I'm hungry. Before I go, did y'all like the video? Let me see. Let me see. I'm going on over here and see if y'all watched the video and everything like that. I put a lot of effort into that video. Y'all didn't like the storyline? I got cast as a superhero. I thought that was kind of nice. Let me know if you want more content like that though. Malice been gone for years, bro. Has she? Let me know if you would like more content like that, skits and everything like that. I'm actually interested in doing more stuff like this. It was enjoyable. I look to do more of that. That said, like, share, subscribe. We on up out here, right? We're right. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. We're gonna do it again next Wednesday. My brother Daryl is gonna come our way about 30 minutes and everything. I'm gonna meet y'all on over there. And then we're gonna come back for our vibe. Grand Madam Tarot did have a lie that she dropped today. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. And I think my brother King Cam had the Ujampa podcast earlier this week as well. So that said, we are out. I will be dropping video content, the comic book content, more shorter videos. YouTube seems to like that. I like the view reaction to that. It hurt my feelings, had nothing to do with the Rock With Me Nation, but to do a 20-minute Batman comic book review, and that's just 18 views. That hurt. That's it. It's always about getting better and improving. So in the meantime, in between time, till next time, remember the late great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so yeah.